Hear me now. I don't know what's going on. Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check. Salute to you guys, Organic Fanatics. If you can hear me in the chat, give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Let me know what you guys got if y'all can hear me. 1 second. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me. When y'all come back, let me know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? We good? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Y'all can hear me? We Gucci? Let me know. Let me get a thumbs up or something so I know if we good or if it's still down. Can you hear me? Awesome. There we go. All right, all right. We in business. I appreciate you guys for being patient with me. Heck of a day for me today, but nonetheless, que lo que mi gente, Misery Loves Company. Jay Cruz, appreciate y'all for tuning back and still fucking with your boy coming back at it. Now we good. Now we Gucci. I'm saying, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm fucking up all the tech. Any technology is just not working because I just can't. I'm so excited. You know what I'm saying? What up, what up, what up? Tell me, are you guys excited? You guys excited for this first game? This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. I was saying Knicks dominant at home at the Garden. All that hoopla, matchups, and the press conference, and that's all for hype right now. Right now it's b-ball time. Right now it's time to get at it. The New York Knicks look ready. They've been talking ready. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looks good and poised. I think whatever the New York Knicks problem, whatever we had before as a fan base, we got to stand by them. Right now, before we talk about anything else, right now it's Knick fandom time. Are you in with the squad or are you out? We're going to talk it right out the gate. Are you in with the squad or are you with the trade Giannis's and you're not? We need to know now because the bandwagon unloads today. The doors are closed. That's it. We're punching the final tickets of the real fans. If you riding with the team, and yes, we've had problems with the team, the players, effort here and there throughout the season, but that's part of basketball. That's what it's part of about. I had issues with Mike Brown. You know what? I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let Mike Brown do his thing. I'm going to support the guy, and this is our squad. Check-in time, fan. We're IDing at the door. We're checking for fans at the door. So if you all want to be excited, because this is going to be a super dope run. I think we're going to start people. I said we're going to be the first team to win the in-season tournament and the first team to win the championship all in the same year. You might be looking at it this year, I'm pretty sure. Dope game, dope series tomorrow, 6 p.m. at the Garden. Atlanta's a good team, very young team, very good team. They did get two good players, experienced players, but you know what I'm saying? They're not at where we're at. We're too skilled. If we're talking basketball, we're being honest. I love ATL, and you know what I'm saying. And listen, by the way, where you at? Misery Loves Company. ATL must be buzzing. I was saying in the video before. Salute to ATL. That's dope for the city. Dope for Georgia. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying, that you guys getting buzzed. Players good. I think it's good. I think it's good for you guys, but it ain't this year. Appreciate you. A lot of effort, but it's all gonna go in. This Keith. Okay, man. All right, bro. Okay. All right, Keith. I got you. I like the new handle. Salute to Little Spicy. Thunder sweep the playoffs. Maybe in the West. Maybe in the West. Salute to you, Little Spicy. Appreciate you coming in the chat. We love everybody. Keep talking out here. Put your comments. It's time to get excited now. All that chatter, all that's out the door. Knicks are ready. Knicks are focused. I don't think we're gonna see. Which, if you looked at the previews I was doing before of the last 5 games prior to the start of the playoffs, I said this is the Knicks playoffs early. I was saying it because that's when we're playing some good teams, which, by the way, we're 28-20 or 28-23 with teams over 500 this year. So we have a good record against winning teams before that starts happening and people start saying, we're terrible against good teams. We're actually really good. So I'm liking what we got. I like how we play. Before all that, you could have complained though that playoff time frame of how the Knicks were going to play those last 5 games. That's what I was saying. How they're going to play the last 5 games. That's the playoff style. How we played was phenomenal. You saw games where we rested players after Brunson had 15 assists and a half. You know what I'm saying? Triple double cat. Mitchell Robinson double doubles. Everybody looks primed and ready. OG 25 points a game. And how we were going to play was Brunson going to accept moving the rock early, and was the team going to catch that early enough before the playoffs? And the answer was yes. I thought we were going to win every game. I only said, I mean, the only reason we lost the last game was because we basically sat out everybody. Nonetheless, we won basically five in a row. But that still was a great game against Charlotte for the third and second string. That got them playoff experience, which they wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. So the fact that you got the bench players getting playoff experience just before the playoffs was really good. So that last Charlotte game I thought was important because you can't practice for that. You can play against Jalen Brunson all day, and that's not going to give you the effort that Charlotte needed to win that game. Charlotte was trying to stay in playoff contention. So Charlotte wasn't going to come and just throw a game, because they're trying to get a high lottery pick. That was an important game, and that was great importance, I think, for our second and third players. You know what I'm saying? They kept it within 10 almost the entire game. So that alone was really good. So our bench is in form, coming into playoffs. You have Deuce and Shamit. You got Deuce and Shamit that are healthy. Listen, that was the scariest thing for anybody in the playoffs for the Knicks. That's what we said all year. Don't see us healthy. Don't see us at where we at 100%. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The Knicks are at 100%. When was the last time you could even say that? And with the roster that we have, the depth that we have, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be phenomenal. Everybody's on there. Me, C Factor is beware of the dog OG. Listen, OG low key. I was thinking this could be the year. OG got his contract. He got his money. OG's been wanting a bigger role in offense. He got the bag. We gave him the money. OG has been making steps and strides. You saw last year, even when Brunson came out last year, that he had those 5 games where he was getting like 30 points a game for those 5 games, or high 20s. That lets you know OG definitely has it. When OG has 30 points, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're like 13-0 or something crazy like that. So OG, I think he can turn into a Jimmy Butler-esque scorer. Mind you, please not to hear none of the crazy antics. But if Jimmy Butler, if OG can average 25 or like have 1 or 2 games with 30 points in the playoffs, he's crazy. He had a game with, what was it, 7, 8 3-pointers, and then he's driving. And if you look, I think OG is either number 2 or number 3. He's up there in dunks in the NBA. Closing the season, I think he was number 2 or number 3 in dunks. So he's beating you inside the board, and then on top of that, he's hitting you with 7 3-pointers. Is crazy. That is crazy. So he hit his all-time record. I think it was 8 threes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 8 threes. So he's lethal from 3-pointer. He can drive. He can post you up. He's definitely dunking on you because OG loves to dunk, and that, that's crazy. If you got OG remotely in the 25, you're talking about unstoppable. That's this, but it's gonna happen. And one of these series, it's gonna pop out. I don't know if it's the Atlanta, because Atlanta's depth and length as a team. Listen, I don't doubt it. I don't put anything past OG. OG is a huge X factor for us. But again, they got OG to worry about. You can't dribble past him. How you can't do a 2-step? Unless you're James Harden and you do the little 7-step, side step. That's the only way you're getting a shot over OG. You have him. You got Bridges helping out. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a tough out for anybody. It's gonna be a tough out for anybody. If we play like how we've been doing, and even in those 5 games, just you have Brunson getting you double-digit assists, OG giving you career highs in threes. You had Cat who had a triple-double. If Cat is anywhere near that, which I think we can do, you're talking about if we start good, like how you saw Brunson playing off the ball, where they're bringing it up, Josh Hart and Cal Bridges, they spread. And, if you've been looking, if you go back to, I'm a nerd, I watch this all the time. But I was counting how long we stay with possessions, maybe because I'm a nerd and I'm not good at carrying the one. Nonetheless, it was about 3 seconds. If you look, the best offense we had in that 5-game run closing to the season, when they were using the offense, once they cross that line, once they cross the half-court line It was either Brunson makes a move, you're gonna see it. Brunson either he's gonna take a quick little attack. If he can't make anything happen in 3 seconds, he was moving the rock. He was spraying it. So if you look at, I think it's like a 3 second time. So watch them. If they're playing like that, if you're seeing Brunson make a decision in 3 seconds or get rid of it, it's going to be a long series for Atlanta. Long series. Jay Cruz says, will we see playoff McCall? Listen, McCall, you already know what he can give you. McCall can change a series on his own. He can change a series on his own defensively. He's going to be more dangerous because if they're worrying about Brunson, they're worrying about Cat, and then you got OG. Our best clutch 3-point shooter in the playoffs has been McCall. He leads the NBA in corner threes. I think he's 56% from the corner threes. I think he's top 5 in corner threes. So if you leave McCall open at the corner threes, even though he's been going through a slump, all you need is the Garden and away team that they start chanting for him. He just needs 2 shots. You saw he gave us 7 points. I forgot what game was it. The one before Charlotte. He gave us 7 points instantly, so he can do it. Mikal Bridges is going to be. He's going to shock people. As far as defensively, I don't think so. He's going to do his thing. We got Cat can wear teams in the fourth quarter. Look, you're going to see. Look, it's going to be exciting. Atlanta's going to run, but what we're looking for is first and third. I know that's the obvious, but for our Knick team, we need to see how they start. How they start is going to tell you everything. How they play the first, I'll say, the first 6 minutes. That's what I usually look for, the first 6 minutes. If they ain't got it, the starting unit, in that first 6 minutes, it's going to be up to Brown to make a change at that point and make the right substitution. Around 6 minutes, maybe 5 left in the first, if it's slow. If he does that, we're good. The team's just whatever ain't clicking, and he's going to find a combination. If he lets that ride for the whole first quarter, no bueno. But, Atlanta's going to fight. Atlanta's going to give everything. They're a dope team. I expect their players to ball out. Jalen Johnson's going to have one good game. CJ McCullough, if you guys know, if you part of the program, I've been talking about CJ McCullough before when I said if somehow we could get CJ McCullough off Washington, waiver wire, trade something to get him, and he was going to be the second guy. I told y'all. Atlanta saw the same thing. They got CJ McCullough. He's a baller. He's a better defender than obviously what Trae Young was. He gives a lot more effort, so I give Atlanta props. They're going to do a hell of a fight, but the most talented team is the Knicks, and we should win overall. Something I definitely expect to happen. Cat wearing down. Listen, that's a problem because they can run. Atlanta shoots a lot of threes, and they're not going to get back and run. If Cat starts putting his muscle and just starts wearing them down in the paint, also Mitchell too, because when we play the paint, you gotta crash. You gotta try to dominate, stop him. Even though they had one good game without rebounding us, even the games that they won, they didn't face 100% Knicks. We didn't have Cat for one game. Mitch didn't play in another. Deuce wasn't in another. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm excited. I definitely think the Knicks can do it. What do you guys thoughts? Do you guys think it goes to 7? Keith Watkins, your thoughts on Atlanta? I know your wife's salute to Mama Watkins. Salute to you, Mama Watkins. Appreciate you, and to your son too. I know your son's excited. Charlotte's still in it. Charlotte playing tonight against Orlando. Big game for Charlotte. Although I think Charlotte should win tonight, so I think your son's gonna be happy. Charlotte should beat Orlando, and I'm in Orlando. Embarrassing, but they're not playing with no je ne sais quoi, little oomph. You know what I mean? Like they're not playing with heart. Charlotte they're willing to cheat. They're willing to trip somebody. They're willing to break backs. I mean, they ready for this. So salute to Charlotte being ready. Mitch has done something serious. Listen, Mitch is fiending. Mitch is in a contract year. He's fiending for the playoffs. The last time he was in the playoffs, it didn't go well because Joel Embiid tripped him injured. He couldn't sustain it. He went to another playoffs. He hasn't really felt where he can completely dominate a series because something's always happened for Mitch. The fact that Mitch is 100% healthy, that he's looking for a series that he's done really well at, He know he has a challenge against a Kongwu. Kongwu's phenomenal, good 3-point shooter, great balanced defender. A Kongwu's really good. He's just not 7 feet. He can't recover like Mitch. So I'm interested to see what that's going to happen with. You know what I mean? He's going to dominate series. Listen, he had a series where they played okay. Atlanta was really focused in that one game that they out rebounded us. Like they were keyed in on it. But when it comes to a series like this, where we're like, all right, we're not going to play with our food, we're really going to dominate. Mitchell dominated 2 7-footers that were top players in Cleveland 2 years ago. He dominated Embiid. You're not going to have 2 6'10" players outmatch and outwork Mitchell Robinson. It was cute in the game. It was cute in the game. You know, y'all did good. But when you got to win 4 on us, it's a different ball game. It's a different ball game when you got to win 4. Atlanta's good. They're going to play really good. They're going to play really tough. But and Atlanta doesn't listen. When it comes to playoffs, you got to have a killer. You got to have that one dude that no matter what it is, you give him the ball and he's going to get your bucket. Now, McCullough is not a slouch. He can hit. He's hit big game shots with him and Damon Lillard. I know all about McCullough. He is a killer. You know, so I would rather have Nickeil Alexander take the last shot. I do not want McCullough taking a shot. I would rather have anytime. I would rather have Nickeil Alexander, but shoot the shot, and he might hit it. He's pretty good, but I don't know. McCullough's had a lot of big games, but nonetheless, I don't think they're ready for us. I'll be excited, man. I'm turned up. I can't wait. I'm watching all the games tonight. I'm watching the Orlando Charlotte game. Golden State, that was a surprise. Clippers, fumble the bag. Fumble the bag. I don't know. This could get ugly. Monster Mitch. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be definitely interesting to see how the Knicks play it. But I think you're going to see just movement early. You're going to see movement early, get them back. Atlanta's going to shoot a lot of threes. Don't get super mad with the Knicks when they're like their closeout defense. A team is really going to have to beat us in the playoffs with threes. That's almost a mindset that I'm not saying that we're not going to run back on 3. We haven't been historically great on 3 defense. I don't think that overnight it's going to happen. I think we're going to do better. We were number 6. I mean, we are number 6 in the NBA in defense, so we have the ability, but Atlanta's going to chuck. They're going to be throwing mad 3-pointers. I want to say they'll throw 40 to 45 a night, easy. They should average like 42. That's how many they throw. But remember, you live by the 3, you got to die by the 3. The team they have has good shooters, but they're not known shooters except for McCullough. And Nikhil's, he's sporadic. So they're going to live by the 3 and die by the 3. If they do that, it's a wrap. And since they shoot a lot of threes, it's harder for them on transition. So if they miss, that means a rebound for us. We won the defensive rebound last time, so they miss. We get a rebound. We go out running. They got to, slows them out on defense. So it's going to be interesting to see. I like what we got. Cat's going to play phenomenal. Mitch is going to play great. But the key players to the entire playoffs for us is going to be Deuce and Shamit. Everybody, we're hoping for Mitch to have a monster game. We know what he can do. OG, hopefully whatever OG wakes up that day, because sometimes they'll just go invisible. Hopefully there's a playoff OG mode. You know what I'm saying? Hope there's an OG playoff mode, playoff OG. Mikal Bridges, he's just consistent. You can count on him every day. You know what I'm saying? You count on him like Chipotle. You can count on them. Whatever's going to happen is going to be, he's going to deliver. He's going to have some games where he's not as great, but you can count on him for 15, 5, and 4. Every night, no matter what. If he gives you that, that's a good night. If he gives you 20, 25, phenomenal. A couple of steals and blocks is even better. So I think our starting 5 is going to be phenomenal. So appreciate you. Yeah, he's driving. Salute to you. And he says Knicks in 5. Yo, let's talk. Let's talk, sir. I appreciate you driving. Thank you for having it on. But Knicks in 5. Somebody's feeling the energy. Thank you. Let's go. Knicks, y'all better wake up. I tell you, the fan, the check-in is today. Either you're a fan or you're a foe. Today is fuck around and find out Friday. Are you a fan or a foe? Let's go. None of that talk, trade, splitting up the team. Now is when they need us. We're gonna stand strong. And let's go. 5 easy. And he says 5 easy. J. Cruz says 5 easy. Let's go. Miseryless Company says 5. That's a gentleman's sweep. Am I wrong? That's a gentleman's sweep. And I'm inclined to say I agree with you guys. It would have to take a really bad mistake for us to be 6 or 7. And that's not a diss to ATL. You know what I'm saying? J. Cruz says game 3. I like that. Humberto Delgado says Knicks in 4. Oh, Humberto, bro, here comes the broom. Here comes the broom. Listen, I like the energy, Humberto. I like the energy. I'm feeling that. We definitely could. We're not going to get too big for our bridges. We still got to respect the opponent. But this is where you got to sharpen your sword. This is where you got to say, enough is enough. We played around. Now's the time. These are the championship rounds. If you guys watch UFC, this is round 4 and 5. Now we gotta execute. We can't play around. You can't we'll get it later in the fourth. None of that. It gotta be straight to the point. The best 36 minutes you can play and destroy the team, and let the bench come in for the other couple of minutes around there. But we can't play with the first quarter is going to dictate it. And it should be great. It's the first game at the Garden. It should be a phenomenal game. At the Garden, it's going to be crazy. Atlanta needs it. Atlanta needs it. Atlanta would need a W the first. Like, they got to win game 1 to have any kind of fear of them or anything like that. They have to win game 1. They have to win game 1. Even then, the Knicks can dominate them. But even then, it's gonna be all right. But I don't know. I don't see that happening. Not at the Garden. Not game 1. Not after having so many days off. Not after having so many practices in between. Not after having so much game film. I can't see that. And this is why I was even early in the season like, yo, Mike Brown has 2 games, like 2 days off. Like, that's plenty of time. And the team has had almost a week. Their bodies are right. They're fresh. Listen, the dogs are going to be ready to go. The dogs are going to be, listen, it's going to be like the Greyhound, when they put the rabbit and you just running. They run in. I don't know. And this is without me even saying nothing about Brunson. The best form of Brunson is him facilitating early. We've said it forever. Nick, if you go back 2 years, you hear us talking about this. The best form of Brunson is a double assist Brunson. Because if Brunson can get, and he can do them easy, he has so many choices. Jalen Brunson has a plethora of choices to give him an assist. Josh Hart in the paint's cutting. Mikal Bridges in the corner for 3. OG cutting. Cat at the top of the key. Mitchell Robinson for a lob. That's just 1 quarter. He could have 5 in a quarter if he wanted to. I mean, 5 per quarter, he could average probably 25 if he wanted to. Salute to the exaggerated New Knicks. But if he gets that going, just like I told you guys, where he's running, bringing up the ball, or whoever's bringing up the ball, tries to make a decision, whoever it is, 3 seconds. Do I got an advantage? Can I mismatch someone? Who has the advantage? Locate the advantage. Cat on the block versus whoever. Give it a cat. And you'll see that movement. When you see that kinetic energy, listen, there's no winning. Sheik stats. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I got to give my brother stats. 25 assists. My brother ain't here, so I got to represent. He need to have 25 assists tomorrow. First game, 25 assists and 41 points. But he could. We're joking, but he could. He could. He had a 41 point and 12 assist game. So, I mean, he definitely could do it. If he stays focused, moving the ball, making a decision within 3 seconds, and letting the ball find the right player, it's going to be a tough series. And the fact that they chose us, and listen, join us. So once we beat the Atlanta Hawks, 15 wings. Everybody got to go buy 15 wings, and then you got to upload, send the picture to the gram or something here. We'll make your 15 wings. However you want your wings, order them, whatever you do. Get it from whoever, get 15 wings, and then send us your pictures. Tag us on it, because we're going to have some Hawk wings at the end of this series. Oh, boy. It's a go at 6 p.m. Turn up time. I hope you guys are excited. We're going to do this. And this is all without even the bench. Yo, speaking of bench, did you guys see Jeremy Sohan in that game against Charlotte? Yo, Jeremy Sohan. Woo-hoo-hoo. The Rodman comparison, even more. I mean, I think that game he had like 12 boards. I mean, 12 points, like 8 rebounds. He had some like 5 assists, 2 steals, and like 3 blocks. Let me go. Hey, my brother's gonna be smoking the Hawks pack shit. He got one pre-rolled already. He got the Hawks pack, rolled it. He got a double decker, boy. Listen, he got that ooey ready, boy. Crash out season. My brother's ready. He already has that shit smoked out. Let's go. We're gonna get that and some chicken wings. You can't go wrong with that. Let's go. Who else? He looks good. Diawara. But let me ask you guys, do you guys think that Mike Brown, so let's talk about that. We got Mike Brown's first playoff. We got rid of Coach Thibodeau, Podcast B, the coach who shall not be named. Podcast. We got rid of the coach because of Mike Brown, because he wanted cooperation. He wanted collaboration, coaches, different mix-up. You're seeing that with Mike Brown. You're seeing the collaboration with the coaches. You're seeing some of the mix-up for the players. Now, this is a test for Mike Brown. It's a first round. This is his first round here. Do you think Mike Brown sticks to a 7-8 man rotation? Or do you think he opens it up to 9-10, the Jordan Clarksons, the Jose Alvarados, the Diowaras? Do you think it's a like at least a 9-man rotation? Or do you guys think it's maybe 7? I'm on the notion for, let me see, probably an 8. Let me see. So we got our starting 5. We already know our 5. You got Brunson, Josh Hart, Bridges, OG Cat. That's 5. Then the next ones after that, after the starting 5, everybody else, it's Mitch, Deuce, and Shaman. That's your 8. That's your 8 right there. That's what he's probably going to run with the most. I think that's going to be the whole playoff series right there. That 8. And then depending on matchups, depending on how we're winning there, then you might see a Clarkson after that. And maybe a Jose, depending on. But it's more than likely going to be Deuce and Shaman. You're probably not going to see Jose, if I'm going to be honest. You're not going to see Jose. You would see a Clarkson and maybe a Mo. That's probably as far as you're going to see. Okay, Humberto says 9 or 10. Okay, Humberto, let me know who you think. So we know the starting 5. After the starting 5, give me the next 4 or 5 you see that are going to be in there. I mean, so you're going to have Mitch, Deuce, and Shaman. So 2 more. So then I guess the other 2 would be Jose and Clarkson, like I'm saying. Yeah, so 10 sounds about right. Depending on the matchup, it'll be Clarkson or Jose. Jose's probably more on the outside in because we have a lot of guards. You already have Deuce is going to get a lot of minutes. So Mitch, Shaman, and Deuce. I can agree with that. Yeah. And the other guys are going to be break in case of emergency. Maybe Diawara. Maybe. And Diawara, you will see. I mean, this series would be interesting because even if we say those are the 7-8 players, Atlanta's thing that they have is height. So I think Jeremy Sohan and Mo Diawara could impact this series. Again, those are our 6'10 guys. Our 2 best defenders besides Mitch, not Mitch, I'm sorry, Mikal Bridges and OG at that length, that position. Let's see if he plays them. I would like to see them, but again, I'd like to win, whatever that looks like there. They'll play, but only a few minutes, so that's not official. Rotation minutes. Yeah, I agree. If they're not getting 10 plus, they're not going to get rotation minutes. They're going to get a good 4. A good 4 is good. You get 4 minutes from Jose Alvarado, 4 minutes from Clarkson, maybe 4 minutes from Diawara, 4 from Sun, something like that. If you can mix them each, those 4 guys with like a good impactful 4 minutes in the playoffs, I think you might got something there. So if they're around that 4-minute mark, that'll be good because that's good impact minutes for them. So it's interesting to see. Who else? I don't know. Mike Brown is under pressure. People are putting more pressure than it is. Yes, and I was one that put a lot of pressure on Mike Brown. As far as him, does Mike Brown have to? That's the expectation. Let's be real. The expectation is that at least the Eastern Conference Finals. So that's why the Knicks are we're this high on it that we feel it should be Eastern Conference Final, even though Boston has come back, which I'm glad. I'm glad again. Salute, nostalgic. Salute to you, my guy. Hawks have length, but no physicality at all. We should easily dominate the paint. Hey, listen, you're talking about for someone in ATL whose wife, Mama Watkins, is an ATL fan, a Hawks fan. And listen, they're athletic, but it's a different thing when you're playing with bullies. Bullies is balling. That's what we're doing now. It's gonna be a different. We got to be able to dominate. Like this first series, there has to be a time where Knicks just show who they are. We can talk about it. The fans know who we are. We've been saying we haven't been running, but there has to be a statement series where you say, all right, the Knicks are for real. Watch out for these guys. You know what I mean? And nostalgia called game one tomorrow. Tomorrow's got to be that statement game. Come out early, come out aggressive. We need 30 plus from the first quarter. We got to have at least 30 plus. And we gotta contain them. If we can get 30, 32 and keep them around 24, 26, that's a great defensive game. That's good. If we can do something like that, that'll be good. And then from there, just more of the same. Abuse, dominate, and then watch Mike Brown pick them apart. Game one tomorrow is important. How you guys feeling about it? You guys excited? Keith Watkins says a gentleman sweep in 5. Nostalgia, what are your thoughts on tomorrow's game? Give me your guys' thoughts on what do you think the score is tomorrow. Game one at the Garden. What are your thoughts on what the score is? Is it a defensive game? Is it an offensive onslaught? Do you guys think that Atlanta's just going to come shooting? It's going to be a high-scoring game, 140, 135. Let me know your thoughts on that. For me, says, I don't know. For me, I would say most important tomorrow is Knicks dominating with defense. We got to have our defense. We have games. There's going to be games you're going to hit all. I like Jay Cruz. Jay Cruz says 104.96. I like that. I have to judge based on game one. I can hear you for the series. I can agree with that. I definitely agree with you. But I think tomorrow is about which team imposes their will and who has a stronger will. You know what I mean? And you can have Knicks that we can come back and fight, but tomorrow's first quarter, third quarter, closing out quarters, that's what's going to matter in playoffs. Because you're going to have the games, they're going to be runs. Atlanta's going to go on a 12-0 run, something like that. You have it. But discipline in quarters, fighting back, making three stops in a row, making those adjustments. Who makes it first? Who makes it faster? And then, what team could dominate? Knicks we're a deeper team, so we got to state our dominance against Atlanta. 4-game, gentlemen sweep 5 at most. At most, give them 1. And I don't even want to give them 1. For me, it's if we can get beat by 3. For me, it's if we can't get beat by the third game. By third, yeah. As long we shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't be losing in the third, and that's okay. They're gonna make runs, but remember that's the start of the third, the start of the first. Most important part of the entire game. How you start, and then how you end it. That's what's gonna matter. We have to let them know right off the rip that it's not the regular season. This is when we lock in. Agreed. That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow has got to be no playing around. That's why I was saying salute to you, Misery Loves Company, is that how we started the week before playoffs, our mindset was gonna say a lot. They did impress me. They played phenomenal. Jalen Brunson had the double-digit assists, although he was very passive-aggressive that game. Like they told him, yo, you hogging the ball. The Cowbridges called it. But I think they're over. I think there's water under the bridge. I think the issues that people were talking about, Jalen Brunson pounding the air out of the ball, not passing the cat, that there's chemistry issues with him and Cat, that, Jalen Brunson doesn't play well with a second player. The OG's not touching the ball enough. So I think they nipped all that in the bud and they proved it the last week of the playoffs. So this is why I was saying we have to support our team. You know what I'm saying? That we got to stand by them, stick with them. There's going to be lows, but we got to ride with it. The fandom starts now. The real fans we checking in. You know what I'm saying? Friend or foe? Are you friend or you foe? You capping talking about trading players and breaking up the team, then you're falling on foe lines. You know what I'm saying? Get the foe out of here. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm super excited for this team. I'm not gonna talk too long because I'm solo dolo, but I got you guys. They got the word. So you guys agree with that? So you think that I mean, I think they got it all under the bridge. And right now, I think that was, I want to say it was like a monkey on their back, right? All those issues that they've been dealing with, Cat, the foul baiting, which you heard Mike Brown talk about that. All the stuff they were talking about, I think they finally got all that under the bridge. And now it's just time to just be free and play. They're healthy, 100%. Okay, salute to the chat. Appreciate you guys. Yep. Salute to still Nick fans. Ron, my guy. He said, "What's good, Nick family?" Salute to the chat. Salute to my guy Ruel and the entire Organic Fanatic crew. Salute to still Nick fans. Salute to Ron. Ron, I know you're excited. I appreciate you joining, bro. I know it is going to be exciting. Ooh, and you're going to get some good info on Know the Ledge before the game. You know what I'm talking about? Ron going to be doing it. You know the ledge, and we're off the ledge early because it's still early, but Ron, if you're there, let me know what you think. What do you think of this series, Ron, before you tune out? I know you might jump out just showing love. What do you think of the series? How many games does it take the Knicks to win? Do you see a 6 game, a 5 game? And give me a player. Who you think a player of the series is? Ron always gives great info. Salute to Ron. I know if you tune into me, you're obviously coming from still Knicks fans. Salute to the king out there. Appreciate Barry White of the podcast. Listen, that guy is he got it, bro. He got the voice. He got the voice. Oh, hey, Ron is talking greasy. Hey, 3 people. Ron is talking greasy. Ron is saying 5. Ron is saying 5, and I like it. Listen, let's talk heavy. Let's go. He said 5. That is a Carl Anthony Towns series. Okay. Ron is saying, hey, word on the street is that Ron is saying Carl Anthony's going to dominate that series with the big 7-footers. We're talking about 7-footers. Listen, I wouldn't doubt Jokic light stats. You know, a double for sure. Maybe a 6 or 7 assists from him. I like that. So, look, great call. Great call. I love it. Misery List comes in. I would say Knicks in 4, but we want to advance at the Garden. I like that. You give the Garden, you know what I'm saying, a little going away present. I like that. Yo, Knicks in 5. I like that. Ron, get your wings ready, man. 15 wings. We're doing chicken wings this time. We're doing Hawks wings. At the end of the series, we're going to grill our 15 wings. Whatever you like. Let me know what kind of wings you guys like. How do you like it? You like the dry rub? You like the mild? The Parmesan? How do you guys like your wings? 15. We getting 15. Listen, that's 3 people already in the chat that said a 5 game, a gentleman's sweep. I like that. I might end up in the man cave if we sweep. Oh, Keith Watkins. You're in a tough predicament, Keith. You got a wife who loves the Atlanta Hawks. You're a Knicks fan, and your son likes Charlotte. Damn, it's gonna be a tough playoff series for you, my guy. Ron says I'll be on at 9:30 tonight with John. Special playoff mode. Let's go. Go check out Ron tonight. Like I started mine early today. I appreciate that. Let's go. I appreciate that. Let's go check out Ron tonight. Appreciate my guy. Can't wait. Listen, and it started crazy today. Today we watching the Ops. You got Charlotte, who's been on a heater. I think they got Mollywop Orlando, and yeah, that's my hometown here. Not hometown, but that's where I'm at. I think they're gonna run over. Charlotte's gonna run over them. Charlotte could give Detroit a problem now. Charlotte could give Detroit a problem. I don't know. Detroit got size. That's gonna be an interesting series. Listen, Carmelo Ball's playing at his all-time high, so I'm gonna be watching the Ops tonight. Knicks tomorrow. Knicks in 5. Listen, the fans have spoken. Knicks in 5. Talking Knicks in 5. Ron says it's gonna be Carl Anthony Towns. Charlotte is for real, bro. Hey, Ron says yes. Charlotte is for real. Listen, Charlotte's no joke. I was saying earlier, if Charlotte's willing to cheat to win. Welcome to the playoffs, sir. Listen, you do what you got to do to get in there. And you're seeing that energy, that intensity, that motivation. They've been scrapping, even against our third stringers. When they played us, they were scrapping a win since then. Orlando does not look like they want it. Orlando is not hungry. They limped into the play in. They would need a big game today. They got a lot of talent, but they got to have that hunger for it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see them winning. I would like Charlotte and Detroit would be, you know what I'm saying? Beat them up a little bit for us, get them tired, make it a. I think that could go like 5 or 6. I think I could go 5 or 6. My son is 33 and it is the best journey team he's able to follow and root for. Listen, your son needs to, a grown man. You get a Knicks fan, bro. Charlotte, meh. All right. Humberto says 4. Listen, Humberto Delos is saying a sweep. He said it twice, so he's serious now. He said a sweep is definitely possible. We have it. It's hard for us Knicks fans because we're trying to be humble and but then we're Knicks fans. We're from New York. We're like, yo, fuck that. A sweep, 4-banger, out of here, trash bags. Like I can feel that. We're New Yorkers, so we're with the fuck out of here. Atlanta? Who's Atlanta? What's in Atlanta? What's Atlanta? A 4-piece chicken McNugget, what it is. That's what we get. A sweep. Love it. Hornets seems for real. Tough game tonight. I was surprised Golden State won against the Clippers, but you can't count out Steph's. You cannot. A healthy Steph, it's always a 60% Golden State chance. A healthy Steph, 60% Golden State every time. This is going to be their last run too. So I don't know about them. So I like it. 5-piece chicken dinners, all flats. Okay. I like the mile. I'm more of a mile guy myself. 15 wings. So go to your store tomorrow. Instead of getting burgers, we get wings. Get your wings, season them, have them ready. You know what I'm saying? Well, and then freeze them. Put the seasoning early and freeze them for that game 4, game 5. That's when we're grilling. And let me know. And then every time we do a show, let me know the wings you got and what flavor you guys got. 5-piece chickens. I love it. Let's go Knicks. I'm with that W tonight. I'm going to be studying this one. Yes, we talked about all the players. We talked about all the guys. We talked about Carl Anthony Towns. It's a series for him. Mitchell Robinson should dominate. Our 7-footer should do great. Okongwu's phenomenal from the 3, and he's pretty good, but we know what he likes to do. But this series, the rest of this playoffs, I'm going to be serious here, is Mike Brown. It has to be Mike Brown. This is where anything else that happens, whether there's a lull from the players, whether Brunson stays with the ball too long, whatever the case may be, it's going to be on Mike Brown. Listen, heavy is the crown, right? Heavy is the crown. So it's up to Mike Brown to make sure he's on top of it. He should know his players by now. He should know their good habits. He should know their bad habits. He should know what they like to do. He's seen them in practice. He's expressed it. They've done film. And now it's up to him to make sure that he maintains the team and controls the team. If a player's not abiding by it and you need to make a move, make the move. We got to win the first quarter tomorrow. Should be over 30 points for the first quarter. The first 6 minutes are going to tell on how Mike Brown does, how our starters do. When you're at 6 minutes left in the first quarter, we should be up, or if we're struggling, you should see Mike Brown make a substitution. No later than 5 minutes the first quarter. All right? How we send the pick? Go to my Instagram. Go to Instagram. Send it to the Instagram, and then I'll upload it here to the show of everybody that's sending picks. If you got whatever, send it to the Instagram, a little video clip. If you want to send a video clip, a picture of your wings, and then I'm going to upload that to the gram, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube on there. So anything like that, go to Instagram, the Organic Fanatics on the Instagram. Send me your pictures, video clip of you with your wings, because we're going to be ready to eat wings at the end of this series. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go Knicks. I'm stoked. I appreciate you guys. Mike Brown, it's on you. All right? And listen, the fandom starts today. Bandwagon, the sun is setting. The bandwagon is parked. They're closing the doors. We're checking IDs. The fandom starts now. No late bloomers, no later on that everybody's saying that we should trade Cat for Giannis and all these other stuff that you guys are saying. We're gonna give you a pardon. It starts today. If you were talking crazy, it starts today. We're gonna give you the pass. We're gonna say it's Knicks trauma. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna write a little pass for you, like a little note from the doctor. They have Knicks trauma. They weren't feeling well at that time frame. We're gonna give it a pass. You got a pass because you know, Knicks fans. We have some scars, mental scars, and we're gonna kind of check it up to that. But as of today, Jordan, and don't turn the back on your team right now. They need us. Let's not get crazy if they lose a game. Let's ride with them. Let them figure it out. They got it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go Knicks. Let's get this W. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, even for this long. We appreciate you guys. Salute to my brother. Salute my brother's out here grinding. I was just with my brother earlier today, and he's out here in Lake Mary, and he did call Johnny Harris, and then woo woo woo. No, just kidding. But hey, he was out here. Johnny Harris, live basketball. They waiting for the game. Let's go to the matchup. Appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. The Organic Fanatics. I appreciate you guys joining. Wanted to do a quick little live. Hopefully you guys excited. Fan up. Let's go. Fan up. Fan or foe. Are you a fan or are you a foe? Foe around and find out. Let's go. Fan up. You know what I mean? Let's go. You heard? You're